What's good, Wave Gang? It's your boy AP Waves, back with another video, man. And before we get into this, and if you're wondering why my champions are already up on the screen, well, guess what? Hit the sub button, hit the like button, and you'll find out right now, because we're about to get into another list, gang. Another list. I love doing these lists, and what can I say? It's just something that's fun for me. It's different lists, and with this list, I'm gonna do a list of top 5 of my personal favorite champions. Yes, this is gonna be documented, and I may do one every so couple months. This may be, this may be a list that comes back, that is constantly redone, because bottom line is it's gonna change. This is not set in stone. Like, champions will come out that will take spots away from other champions on this list, but I want to document this for October of 2020. Okay, so I may do one in December or January or whatever. Whenever it changes, I will keep you updated on the list. But let's start it out with number 5 on my favorite champions, and it is going to be your boy Omega Red. You guys know I run the Suicide Masteries. He's one of the top 3 Suicide champions in my opinion. Him, Corvus, or Ghost. Probably Ghost number 1, him number 2, number 3. It doesn't matter. We just know that those are the 3 best champions using Suicides. So inevitably, he is a X-Men villain who's like one of the dopest X-Men villains. Apocalypse was dope. Omega Red is dope. Who's another good X-Men villain? Mr. Sinister was never one of my favorites, bro. He was always kind of lame to me. But that's not what this list is about. Let's get back to it. Omega Red is one of my favorite X-Men villains. X-Men's my favorite part of Marvel in general. Is my favorite thing about comic books. So he's going to get some extra points, even if he wasn't good. But we all know he is a great champion, and I just so happen to be lucky to have a rank 3 6-star Omega Red. But on to the next. The list starts out super OP. I apologize, but hey, it's my favorite champions, and this is Corvus Glaive. Listen, you see, I used the Cosmic Awakening gem on Corvus. All he needs is really 1 sig level. So I already had Silver Surfer awakened. I already had Captain Marvel movie awakened. So I had an unawakened Corvus. Listen, sue me, right? What do you want me to do? You would probably do the same thing if you was in my shoes. But like I said, almost the same reason. He's also just really cool. Like, just look at him right there. Like, tell me just off the rip he don't look cool. Like, he's holding his scepter. You know what I'm saying? He be spinning around his shirt like I be spinning around his head like a helicopter. On some PD Pablo stuff. So he's just OP. He's just very good. He gets me through a lot of content, and I enjoy playing with him. And he's simple. He's got crazy damage, and he's just fun. And he's my 3rd favorite champion. I mean, 4th favorite champion in this game. Number 3, and that's gonna be my boy Killmonger. I don't know if my Killmonger video is coming out before this list, but if it is, it's another Killmonger video on the way, because I enjoy playing this man so much. What can I say, bro? He's like one of my he's top 3 favorite champions in this game. So he's a Swiss Army knife, man. Y'all, I've talked about Killmonger so much on my channel that I don't really need to. You guys should have known that he would have been in my top 5. But therefore he's there. Okay, he's there. He's in my top 5. Number 3. Number 2, and this one's hard. This is hard. Between 2 and 1, listen, it's just a hard pick. And you would think, like, what? No way. Like, we all know who your number 1 is. You know, there's no question, but there's a question. And I had to think long and hard about who actually is my 2nd or 1st favorite champion. So, number 2 is that boy Apocalypse, man. Listen, the reason why I said this list may be redone is because the only reason that I'm not gonna say the only reason, but the reason why he's not number one stamped is because I haven't got to play with him as much as I play with the number one champion. He is so stupid fun, bro. And he's Apocalypse, dog. Like, look at this. This beefcake over here. 6 synergies, and he's absolutely amazing. He wrecks masochism. He becomes a... Listen, I'm not about to just go on and on about what he does. This dude is a utility god. And 6 months from now, you feel what I'm saying? When everybody starts getting him on their accounts, this dude is going to shoot up on everybody's list. He's going to be, wherever he is at on your tier list, he's going to go a step higher because he's that good. I'm so mad. I'm so upset that all the Wave Game members don't have the power of Apocalypse on their account yet. But I promise, when y'all get this man, you are not going to be disappointed. And he is... Bro, this close to being my number one champion, right? But I didn't want to jump the gun. I'm like, listen, let me get a couple more, you know what I'm saying, a couple more weeks with him on my account, and he might take that number one spot, but he's not there yet. But the one who does have the number one spot, y'all already know it's that boy, Silver Surfer. He ain't by far, he was by far my favorite champion. If you take Apocalypse off this list, and the gap between Silver Surfer and Killmonger is crazy. Like, Killmonger, he's like, you know what, I'm going to stay at number 3 because I know I ain't got no chance of taking Silver Surfer's spot. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people, I already did a video on how he's underrated. So I'm not going to sit there and make that argument. I already made the argument. But listen, y'all. This man is so fun to play. His rotation keeps you on your toes. It's not easy. You can't just be like, pressing buttons. Like, you're in it, bro. Like, you're in it. But, like... that energy damage, his SP3, listen, it's worth it. He's not the craziest damage output, but his utility, incinerate, immune, shock, you know what I'm saying, incinerate, bro, got utility. Bro is just smooth. His animations are smooth. His phasing, his armor break. Listen, he's just my favorite champion, bro. But it's not by a long shot. Shout out to long shot. You feel what I'm saying? But Apocalypse is on his toes. You feel? On his heels. On his toes. That'd be weird. Listen, he's on his heels. He's nipping. Listen, he's nipping at the heels, bro, because he's chasing this man down. And between those two, it's gonna be hard. And there's no guarantee that Silver Surfer will stay my favorite champion right now, because Apocalypse is right there. And before I let y'all go at the end of this list, there's an honorable mention. That is just like, listen, you can see a champion, but until you play a champion, you don't understand, what they bring to the table. So, honorable mention has to go to my boy Guardian. Listen, y'all will see. Hopefully, y'all start pulling Guardian, man, because y'all seen how long he was, ducking my account, right? But let me tell y'all something. You will not be disappointed when you get him. He's number 6. If there was a 6th spot on this list, this ain't 6 spots. This is top 5. But if it was top 6, he would be there at 6. I just couldn't validate. I've only had him for a couple weeks. I couldn't validate, him being over Omega Red, who puts, hella work in on my account. But he might make, once I, say for instance, if I get this man as a 6-star, he might step up some spots, you know what I'm saying? But right now, he can't push my Omega Red out the way. But hey, let me know, everybody who watches this video, take about, 2 minutes out of your day, honestly. That might be all it takes. Give me y'all's top 5 list down in the comments. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that like button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Holla at you.